Good day, everybody. This is the Ecclesiarch here, back to you with some more Warpforge, and surprise, surprise, we're gonna be playing Emperor's Children again, but today we're already not testing it out. We're going to be delivering a Lucius deck, which I think is actually a very well optimized deck that can actually get you really high on the ladder. So, and by the way, before you think it's like extremely expensive, it's not that expensive actually. I do have a couple of legendaries in there, but I think only 2 of those legendaries are super essential. So I'm going to actually explain a little bit about the Emperor's Children legendaries to you guys. Which ones I think are a little bit crucial, which ones I think are not that crucial on Lucius, and I'll basically tell you why, okay? So, well, Lucius himself, obviously, we need. So let's start from this coterie of the Concited, I think? Yeah. Well, in any case, like, I don't have this one, but I wouldn't actually go around and craft it for Lucius because, honestly speaking, it's a little bit slow. It's not too bad. Honestly, it could be nice, but whenever you're playing an aggro warlord, and Lucius himself is an aggro warlord, you really don't want to be playing something that's just gonna skip you a turn. Well, I mean, you do play some things that just draw you cards, but this is energy 4, so anything above energy 3 is already, I think, a little bit too slow for Lucius to be doing that. Now, maybe on the other 2 warlords it can be good, but on Lucius, I would actually generally avoid this. When it comes to Veldras the Sublime, this is the guy that I crafted today. This is a great card, obviously, and really helps you push the aggro, but you gotta also think of one thing. This is not like an absolute must-have, I would say, because the problem with this guy is that he's a little bit unreliable. It's absolutely random, so this is not attacks by itself. So there are 2 different effects in Warpforge. One is attacks by itself, and one is attacks a random enemy, and in our case it's attacks a random, so it can actually hit an absolutely trashy unit. So unless you really have a crazy good setup with this guy, I wouldn't say he's that crucial. Currently I think he is bugged. He's attacking air units and invisible units. I'm not sure if that is intended, but overall I would say he's good. If you have him, include him, but he's not a must. Now, this guy right here, Exquisite Swordsmanship, this is an absolute must for Lucius. This is an insane card because, first of all, it's a great AoE clear, and don't forget that this also deals damage to the enemy warlord, and then you can also attack the enemy warlord. So if you have any elixirs that increase Lucius's attack, you can easily end up dealing up to like 10 to 12 damage in a single turn to the enemy warlord. So I think Exquisite Swordsmanship is one of the #1 like legendaries that you need to go for if you have any wild cards. Well, then there's like Malgarash. This guy is obviously really good. There's no reason to say that this guy is not good. I think he's great. I do think that he's a little bit overrated though, because there's a ton of things in this game that can flank for 5. I think almost all factions have like very good flankers, and this is just Ecstasy 2, Heal 2. It's a great card. Once again, if you have it, you should include it, but I don't think it's like a must-have for your deck. So if you don't have it, once again, it's fine. Now, Rapturous Ruination, I would say, is absolutely necessary because this is an AoE clear as well as a finisher, because, again, this attacks the enemy warlord as well. So this is another legendary that I think that you need for sure. And this right here is actually, I think, pretty trash. Honestly speaking, I don't like this card at all because it's a 7 energy 6/6/6, so the stats are horrible for the cost. No Vanguard, nothing. And you have to use Stimulation on it to actually make it effective. Sure, it's until your next turn, and it's really good, but the problem with this is you're realistically never really gonna have enough elixirs on like turn 7 to target this guy, and even then you have better targets for your elixirs. So if you're worried about not rolling this guy from the vault, I'd not be worried. He's actually, I would say, pretty mediocre at best. Not even, I think this is their worst legendary, so you're better off without including that, like without this guy in your deck. So I would say Exquisite Swordsmanship and Rapturous Ruinations are a must-have, and these 2 guys can really complement your deck. Now, with that out of the way, by the way, there's also probably supposed to be one more legendary for Emperor's Children that's gonna come out, but We'll see about that. So now as for the deck itself, let's talk about Lucius. So what makes Lucius good? He's just like Swarmlord. He's basically a copy of Swarmlord because he's got 35 HP and 3 attacks. So unlike Swarmlord, who used to be 40, he's more limited in HP, but he also has that great stimulation ability as a passive to deal 1 damage to everything, and he also has the Duelist Hubris. Now with Duelist Hubris and the 3 attack, he can outtrade almost anybody in the early game. I think maybe like who's gonna be the one to out? Maybe Titus is the only guy who can go toe-to-toe with him. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm missing somebody, but for sure, Lucius has an easy time out trading almost anybody because, well, he is the duelist, so he's supposed to be like that. And also, a good thing about him is that since he has 3 damage, he can really swing tempo back in his favor a lot of times, so that is like a very good thing. So you got to be careful how you use it. You got to be careful in certain matchups how you use your HP. Sometimes you just want to go crazy aggro, sometimes you just do not. So for my 1 energy, I take Dark Apparitions and Planes of Excess. Planes of Excess are really good because they can help you with board clear in the early game, and they can also help you trigger cruelty on like multiple cases. Like if an enemy has like a lot of stuff on the board and you do this, you have chances of triggering cruelty multiple times, which could be pretty good. Apart from that, it also damages your units, so maybe you're going to be triggering stuff like Malgarash's Ecstasy and so on. We do have Dark Apparitions. Reason for this is mostly to draw a demon. For our demons, we choose the best ones, which are the Fiends and the Blissbringers. So these guys are your flankers and you really want them. And sometimes, in some cases, maybe you just want to drop a Fiend and make it invisible so that the next turn it can just go face and just bash the enemy down. Especially if there's a Blissbringer with cruelty, this can be very dangerous when invisible because it can really deal a lot of damage. For our early game units, we have the Constrictus Tormentor. It has been nerfed a lot, but it's still good. It does generate elixirs, which is really good. And of course, we do have the Glittering Myriad Infractor, so probably one of the most important units because these guys are the equivalent of like anything the Black Legion does, basically just a unit that can grow and grow and grow, and finally it can become so strong that your enemy just has to forfeit. This guy can get out of control very easily. It's like Noise Marine from Black Legion, but a little bit better because it gets health as well. Actually quite a bit better, I would even say. We have Rapid Evisceration for targeted damage and the ability to summon an Infractor, so that's good value right there. And of course we have Quicksilver's Grace because not only does this give you flank, but it also creates an elixir, which is great. Plus, don't forget, this also triggers the stimulation on the units, so it's pretty good. We got Mechanized Murder just for card draw and extra elixirs. Trinodic Noise Marine, perfect unit, hard to remove because of the Ecstasy, and with Bloodthirst can deal a shit ton of damage, so definitely want that. Infractor Obsessionist is probably one of your best units, and you should target like getting this unit as soon as possible because as soon as you drop this bad boy, it makes you choose an elixir. I think this is only like one of the only few things, or even the only thing that can actually lets you choose the elixir apart from the defense card. So it's really good. You can get armor targeted and it just gets armor and shield, so it becomes extremely powerful. And removing these guys is very, very difficult as well. Well, we got the Veldras, obviously we said. We have the Disharmonist. Disharmonist I only have 1 copy of, but I really love these guys because what they do is they actually give minus attack and ranged attack to a random enemy through permanently. So this is not just a temporary effect, this is permanent, guys. So this can be a real pain in the ass for most opponents to deal with. So I do like 1 copy of it. Maybe I would even get 2 if I had them. Exquisite Swordsmanship and Malgarash, I already mentioned that. Screamer Cacophonist, I like 1 copy because, again, the rally is pretty good. Maybe you can replace this with either a second Terminator champion, which just has very good stats, and cruelty is very dangerous. It can like grow like crazy. It's a little dangerous for you as well because it also damages friendly units, so you gotta be careful on that. But, you know, if you don't like Screamer Cacophonist, I just like because it really allows you to get a huge trade. With the rally, you can get a second Disarmonist or Terminator Champion, all is good. Rupturous Ruination, and finally a single copy of Helldrake. Now, Helldrake is nice. Again, I don't think it's like too necessary, but I do find this a fun unit, and the animation is just so good that you really want to get this, because deals 2 to 3 damage to everything, which is great. And, you know, it also has nice stats for a flyer, so it's pretty good. It's still gonna get one shot by Crimson Hunter though, so be careful. So what does this deck has? Has a lot of AoE, has a lot of aggro and damage. Problem with this deck is no Vanguard, no defensive capabilities whatsoever, unless you get healing from elixirs. And most difficult matchups, I think, personally, include Jane Czar. I almost always lose that matchup. It's very, very, very difficult, mostly because she keeps you stunned and you really cannot do much about it. Plus, Emperor's Children do have a difficulty dealing with flyers, and Shuriken is also a very good counter for Ecstasy. So it's actually pretty funny, but Eldar kicks Lanesh's ass, basically, at least in this case. Otherwise, I think it's good. Orcs can also be a little bit tough, but, you know, everything else is fine. So without further ado, let's just dive right in, and let's see if we can actually climb the ladder with Lucius, because I do want that 50 with the Emperor's Children, and I think it's doable. Okay, Blissbringer, Cacophonist, Veldras. I think we're gonna get rid of these guys. We'll keep the smiling, funny smiling guy. I don't think I need Oral Hijack because it's kind of meh. Okay, so we're going first, and since I have Veldras, maybe I will go aggro. So I'm gonna bash him, then I'm gonna target myself, whip him a little bit. There, and then we got Dark Apparitions just to get my demon. It's always going to draw me a Blissbringer, which is great. Blissbringer or a Fiend, so the value on that thing is really good. The only bad thing about that card is if you draw all four of your demons, it's actually going to be pretty bad, because then you end up having a dead card in your hand. That might be something you want to consider, but in most cases that doesn't really happen. Ooh. Got the Vile Tanks, so he's gonna get something there. I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. Let's drop the Trinotic Marine. Now, he probably is gonna target it with his ability and then just bash. That would be the correct play. Don't forget that Lucius can also apply vulnerability permanently to a troop instead of healing himself. It does lose you the heal, but it's not RNG dependent anymore, so that's pretty good. Let's see if he does the correct move. Yes, he does. So, whack. And my Noise Marine is gone. Ooh, Embrace the Pain. That's not too bad. Actually, that's Embrace the Pain is pretty interesting. I'm not sure if I should include it in my deck, though. Well, I got another Trinotic Noise Marine, but in this case, I think Veldras is going to be the play because, you know, Veldras is nasty. Veldras is one nasty boy. Ooh, I'm gonna call from somewhere. Till this guy decides, let me check what they want. It's the Inquisition calling. Okay. Oh, I think he's got a problem. If he doesn't have a Fiend, he might be in some serious trouble here, boys. Because Veldras is gonna hurt. Ah, Trinotic Noise Marine, okay.
Draw your last breath.
Okay, so it's just... Oh, what did he do? I was looking in the phone. What the hell did he do? Whoa, what? Oh, I see what he did. He targeted my own unit and it attacked. That's actually genius, but deal with this. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna have Malgarash. Honestly speaking, these are good. Both Malgarash and Veldras right now. If you get them on curve like this, you're gonna have a huge advantage. But now he's gotta be careful. He has to do it correctly, because if he doesn't, it's a problem. Oh, he's gonna... Okay, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Oh my, oh my lord. Brother, no. No, that's not how you're supposed to do that. That is unfortunate indeed. That is unfortunate indeed. Maybe I missed lethal there, but doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay, there's my friend, guys. He's gonna steal a board game from me now. And then I'm gonna concentrate a little more. Okay, that was pretty simple. I think I somehow missed lethal there, but I think in the end it didn't matter because the setup was such that there wouldn't be anything going on. Okay, let's go for the second game. I was a little bit not concentrated on this one because I got a call and my friend came over, but now we're gonna concentrate a little bit more. Okay, we got the Demon Prince. Oh, this is so good. This is like a beautiful hand right here.
If it is death you crave,
If it is death you crave. Oh, that's actually so good. Nice voice acting on this. Come on, EG, is this what you were hiding from us all this time? Really? Now, problem with this, I really like Zarahan. I think he's a cool warlord. You can do a lot of cool stuff with his ecstasy, but the problem with him is, now for example, he can't take this out unless he uses something, unlike Lucius, who can do that. So, you know, we gotta... I think he should actually left that for later, but whatever. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop a Pinodic Marine, and we're gonna get another... Okay, sure. That's gonna hurt a little bit. That's gonna hurt a little bit. Okay. You know, something terrible might happen here, guys. If he doesn't deal with this, that's gonna be horrid. Not bad. Not bad, my friend. However, not good enough. So, let's first choose something interesting. And I'm gonna definitely choose Shiver Splint here. So let me show you one little thing you always want to remember. So we're gonna buff this guy. First you attack, and then you give it the armor. Because if I had given the armor to this guy, what would have happened is that he wouldn't get his ecstasy, and thus he wouldn't get the bloodthirst. So I would be missing out on 6 more damage. So that's why I didn't give it armor 1, because it has ecstasy 2, right? So it would have only taken 1 damage, and then I would have lost some value, which I do not want happening. By the way, I think our boy here might be in trouble. Unless he drops a big fat fiend here, he might be in some serious trouble. Because I got another Infractor coming in, and he's gonna give me most probably another ranged attack buff. And it's going to be insane. Yeah. Well. Uh-oh, I think he's in trouble. He's not sure what to do. There's also an interesting thing. If he plays the Fiend, which one does he want to kill? Because this is also a problem. But I think this one is a bigger problem. Because This can deal insane amount of damage every turn. Huh. Where'd he go? Did he bail on me? Come on, don't tell me he bailed on me. He left. Come on. Well. In that case, I guess we just beat him down. Nothing else to do here. Should have actually attacked with Lucius first. And in that case would have taken one less damage, but does it really matter here? Or did he just not have anything to play for 4? Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but apparently the guy's not here anymore, so... GG! By the way, you can see the strength of both Infractor and the Trinodic, like, or Trinodic... Trinodic? Help me out here, guys! Noise Marine. Both are, really, really good. Okay. Boom. GG! GG. Oh. That's game over. Honestly speaking, I think these guys, these epics are what makes the Emperor's Children tick. It's not the, it's not the, like, it's not the legendaries as you might think. I mean, as I said, I think those 2 legendaries are great, but they're a little bit overrated, in my opinion. Okay, this is actually pretty sick. Ooh. Okay, dropping this turn 1 would be stupid because he can just take it out. But double glittering myriad is actually... Ooh, who's this? He's got a pretty cool icon. Do I have that? Do I have that icon? I think I have that. Isn't this what you got for actually playing the beta or something? Well, whatever it is. Yeah, the quail is not the best. But it's fine. There's you go, the Grisly Feast. Smacks it. Okay, so for starters, honestly, I could use this on Lucius. Yeah, that's not gonna do you any good. This is gonna get destroyed right away. I think we can start building a big boy here. I could have kept that for Lucius, but honestly speaking, a 4/4/5 is very good. That means he needs something else other than his Warlord to finish it off. Maybe a Vespid, and I think even a Vespid dies to this if it attacks, so it's gonna be great value. That's gonna be Vespid, plus his Warlord taking 4 damage, heals 1, so 3 total damage, which is good, because the HP for Warshaper is quite limited, so faster you just beat him down, the more you build the advantage against them. I mean, that's pretty much against every Warlord, but it's especially effective against Warshaper because he has limited HP to begin with, and him sustaining high HP or advantage really depends on him wasting 2 energy and healing off of attacking you. Don't tell me... Oh, okay, there you go. Ooh, Fruit Hound. Alright. Ouch, that's gotta hurt him. Yeah, he's not gonna like what I'm gonna do here, though. I'm gonna actually use... Actually, let me just... Oh, Anthrax Silk. Now, that's a good one, but I think I'm gonna keep it for Lucius. One of the main uses of the Silk here is that you can actually use this on Lucius and then use the Exquisite Swordsmanship, because what that's gonna do for you is it's gonna deal even higher damage in the AoE, which is nuts. It can get to, like, with this, you deal 5 damage with Lucius, and it's pretty sick, so it's a big deal. Hmm.
My kin has
Yep.
learned to avoid
GG.
futile endeavors.
That's 3-0 for this bad boy. Let's move on to the next game. Okay, we're at 3K. We're slowly climbing. That's pretty good. I'm gonna be away for like 2-3 days, guys, so not gonna be any more Emperor's Children content these days, but I'll try to do as soon as I come back. We don't need any of these. Oh, okay. The Rupture's Ruination is good. I also want to do some HHL content these days, but I think there's not going to be the Shattered Legions because I really don't have any cards for them and they didn't even have any time to also farm Legions. I will be doing some more Legacy Threat with Shad and maybe also doing some standard decks, but I wouldn't expect the Shattered Legions, unfortunately. Ooh, the Glittering Myriad. But first, let's do this. Healing, really? I mean, it's not too bad. In the Lucius mirror, it's actually quite good. Might have to play the Noise Marine next turn. Ooh, there's his Noise Marine. Say what now? Already healing? Really? Isn't that a little bit early? Okay, here's the deal. Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I took a little 50-50 there, and it paid off. Now, I'm gonna have a huge advantage. Where's the... No armor? Ah, okay. Let's have this. I need to get this shielded as soon as possible. Otherwise, I wanted to take the damage buff for Lucius, but I want to have a shield because enemy Lucius having to face bash this is a big deal. Then I also have Malgarash coming, which is really good. Ooh, okay. It's not too bad. Okay, I'll take that. I'll actually take that trade any day. So dropping Malgarash. So gotta be a little careful how you deal with this guy, right? First you attack with Lucius and then you attack with the Fiend, guys. Remember, don't forget the Ecstasy. I know that the faction is has only just come out and people are messing up the whole Ecstasy thing, but you gotta be a little careful. Ooh. So, okay, yeah, that works. Because for your info, when you do the vulnerability like that, it works that way, so it's gonna work. So here's the question. Yeah, that's gotta go. Let's whip him a little bit. Just dropping these guys, have some board control. Obviously, Lucius wants to destroy this. You cannot keep this alive. Now I already have the Rupturous Ruination coming, which means if he swarms the board, gets a lot of stuff, I can just Rupturous Ruination to take back the tempo. He might have Exquisite Swordsmanship. If he does Exquisite Swordsmanship, I might be in trouble here because that's a huge swing. It's gonna be 8 damage to my face while he only takes 3. So that's gonna put him at 17. Okay, no. Probably not. Okay, no Exquisite Swordsmanship for him. What about the Myriad, though? What are you doing about him? Are you ignoring? Ah. I see, brother. I see. Well... we're gonna Plains of Excess that. We're gonna do this. Trade. And yeah, we'll have to do this as well, I think. Was that a shit play? Might have been a shit play, I'm not sure. That might have actually been a shit play, now that I think about it. Maybe I should have just fiended that. Yeah, that was a trash play. I should have actually played Fiend. Ooh. Interesting. Alright. I'll take that. So, we're gonna Heldrake. The Heldrake might actually finish it off. If it doesn't, it's also fine, honestly. Yeah, it does. And we're actually going to Face Bash, because knowing I have Rupture's Ruination in my hand, it really does put me in a stronger spot than my opponent, because I know that I can finish the game when necessary. So next turn, if there's nothing on his board, Antrak for 4 damage to his face, Antrak does 1 extra, then I use the Duelist for another extra, like 6 damage, and then 7. Yeah, he'll be dead next turn if there's nothing on his board. Ho ho. Oh, that's not good. That's not good, boys. That's not good. Let's see if I get lucky with this. No, 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 no. Not lucky. Come on, come on. Come on. Go for the Heldrake. Go for the Heldrake. No! Okay. Ah. Okay, he got me. He got me, boys. He got me. That can happen. Though, again, it's a random target. So it means that might as well could have gone on the Heldrake. Oh my god, the guy took... Oh no, 30 points. That's not too much. That's standard. Okay, okay, we got Galaron. Could actually go for Hellfire Outburst. You guys want to have some fun? Let's actually do this.
If it is death, you
Let's actually do this, because I always find it funny when I use this against Galaron, because it's really unfair against Galaron. So, as I said, that card is really good, but it's kind of unreliable, because it could have gone on the Heldrake. Right there. Unfortunately, it didn't, obviously, but it could have. Alright, let's have some fun now. Ooh, Rupture's Ruination, that's gonna be sweet. Let's whip him. Come on. Oh, nice, slow turn. Love it. So I'm just thinking, should I just drop a Fiend? Just as a board control tool. Oh, there's Malgarash. We're definitely dropping Fiend then, because it at least gives him something to think about. Plus, Chaos aren't known for high ranged attack flankers. Most of them, I think all of them are actually melee. So that's pretty good. Okay, alright, Spreading Corruption. I'll take that. I'll take that, boss. I'll take it. Alright, so we got Ecstasy on this guy. How do we do this? I think we just bash him. And I gotta keep this. No, I gotta keep this. Maybe I get the Veldras or whatever it's called for the next turn. Let's see if he can deal with this bad boy. Ooh, he cannot deal with this bad boy. That's nice. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh. Okay, brother. Okay. Let me just do this real quick. Now, this is gonna be fun. Eh! Malgarash is actually really crazy for this, right? So let's have another one of those happen. Let's go to my face now. Thank you, that's GG. There we go. There we go. Alright. Alright, just as planned. Okay. That was fun. Move to the next one. Rapid evisceration, Quicksilver's Grace. Not what I wanted. There's a lot of Lucius on the ladder, apparently. I can't blame them. It's strong and it's new. And he was also purchasable on Steam, so there's gonna be noticeably more Lucius than usually you have the Legendary Warlord. If you guys are being bothered by Lucius, my suggestion is play Jane Czar. He's not necessarily the perfect tool, but she can do well. Oh, that's a cool Helldrake icon. I love that. Oh, that's really good. Actually, not gonna attack this guy. Maybe when you're going second in a Lucius duel, maybe you don't want to do that. I'm not sure. Okay, Duelist Hubris. You don't want to be maybe attacking too much. Oh, what are you doing? Ah, okay, so he's going full-on aggro against me. Very well. By the way, that's a good card. I like it, but I prefer it on the D. Ay, that's... That's actually nasty. We could armor, and this is very... It's terrible, honestly. It's really terrible. That's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be an issue. Go. That's terrible, by the way. That is terrible. Something tells me I'm being a little too greedy here. Maybe I should have just Shiver Splinted on this. I don't know. Oh, slow turn. Nice. And no elixirs. Now be a good boy and just target this with involve. Oh, you can't. You can't, can you? Oh my. That's not too good, is it? Alright. Alright. I think we took the game back with this. Maybe I was wrong about this card. Maybe it is essential. Maybe it is crazy. Again, going to... Why is everything going to my face, man? Maybe I was wrong. Sheesh, how unlucky is this guy? He got very unlucky. Everything went to my face. He had a chance to take this out, actually. If at least one of his whips had gone there. Yeah, it's game over. It's game over, boys. It's game over. So here's the thing, I'm not gonna risk it because this guy might go over there, so I'm just gonna finish him off with a normal attack. Again, because it's randomized, so, you know, yeah, I actually may be wrong. Maybe that card is essential. Seems like it. Didn't seem so good at first, but now that I'm looking at it, it might actually be stronger than I had thought. Somebody is a Giga Chad and playing Tervagon. Who is this madman? By the way, Tervagon is a pretty solid warlord. I'm just unsure how well that's gonna perform in this specific situation.
If it is death you crave, who am I to deny it?
Okay, we got a pretty insane start. Give me the armor. No armor, but this will also do, honestly. See if I mind. Tervagon has early game removal issues, so we're gonna abuse that to the maximum. Then we're gonna do Quicksilver's Grace into a pot on it, into a healing on it, and that might actually be an automatic surrender from Terry. Especially if she decides not to attack it. It would be... It's the correct move to attack it here, I think. Otherwise, I keep too much HP. The offense card. Oh my god. Already leaves a invisible Termagant. I wouldn't say that's necessarily bad, actually. That might actually be pretty good. Let me see what I got here. Oh lord. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. So he can get double these bad boys and... Right. So that can happen. That can happen. If you snowball your myriad, that's kind of what happens. Oh boy, we got the Imperial Poopies. It's not the best thing, by the way. This is not that good. Okay, I need some draws, so let's start by getting a demon, just to prepare it for later. Why not use your ability though? It's literally free. Okay, next turn I already got my fiends. Which means I can take out pretty much anything he plays. Though I much rather keep those for when he decides to be a nuisance and start playing his tanks. Come on, give me some early drops. Okay, this is annoying, to say the least. Might as well do this, I guess. Well, what are you doing? What the hell? I'm not sure what is worse, me not playing any units or this guy not playing any units. There we go. I think I'll go for this, actually. Maybe I can get something good. Ooh, that's actually pretty sick. I use this just to generate a pot. And honestly, I'd say it's worth it in this situation, because I desperately needed to play cards. Ooh, that's not too good. Okay, we'll take that. Whip him a little bit there. Oh, nice. So first off, yeah, perfect. So let's get this bad boy down. Get a Tormentor. Smack him. That gets Cruelty. That gives me... Ooh, Shiver Splint. Nice. Shiver Splint is very good. Gotta be a little careful here. There's gonna be tanks coming very soon. Or what the hell is even going on in that guy's hand? Oh, there's an Oberon. Correct. That's what you want to destroy.
For Arcadia, we hold the line here.
Yeah, you don't want to leave that alive, right? So, this is what we do. We do this.
Closer.
This takes that out. Maybe Cruelty triggers off this. Yes, it does. Then we have Lucius face bash into this. We drop a Blissbringer. I should have played it earlier. My mistake. And we take this out. Okay. Now we're good. I should have played the Blissbringer earlier so that it would trigger its Cruelty as well. That's a misplay. That's -1 damage on the Blissbringer, which might seem like it's not a big deal, but I think it kind of is a big deal. Yeah, I think he might... Oh, okay. He's not dead yet. Can I get the Terminator? Don't think I need to do that though. Wolf is gonna deal damage to me, but the Terminator will grow as a result. This is meaningless on the Terminator right now. Maybe later. Once I know that I can attack with him. Okay, Vox Operator. Chimera. And... impressive. But I think I get it. I think I finish him. Yeah, I pretty much finish him. GG. That was pretty good. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was a pretty dumb game. Neither of us were playing anything for first, like, 5 turns or something. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen, guys. Oh, finally, we got orcs. Can't say I'm too happy to be fighting orcs, by the way. They can be pretty difficult to fight. Ooh, Exquisite Swordsmanship is a good start, though. So, pretty good, because we ended up taking a total of 1 damage because of the healing, while he took 4. So, as I said, even against 40 HP Warlords, Lucius can trade pretty well. Oh shit, there's the boss. There's the Grots, boys. There's the Grots. So we gotta take out those bad boys right now. Smack them. Whip them. And see what he does next. Oh, no, you're getting too greedy. You're not supposed to. Maybe he's right, I don't know. Something just tells me he's not supposed to do what he just did. Because he had such a good board control there. Well, I mean, he's ahead like with a bajillion HP, so maybe that means something. 9 HP ahead? Well, he started 5 HP ahead as a 40 HP warlord, so technically you could say we're only behind 4 HP compared to what we were at the start. This might get hit by no Mockin, in which case Malgarash is gonna be played. Possibly. Or, if he does not destroy this, maybe another Infractor. Oh, interesting. Ah, crap. Maybe we actually do the Exquisite Swordsmanship here. That might actually be the play. Just to equalize our HPs. Look at this mess, man. Like, he was way too ahead. He was way too ahead. Now he really wants to take this unit out. That Makari is gonna be a pain in the butt. Yeah, Quatana Bomb is also a pain in the butt. Fortunately, he also has to attack with face if he wants to take it out, by the way. So, another fort. Okay. Okay. You know what? Is he first gonna explode or first gonna summon the unit? Okay, it first summons the unit. We'll whip that Makari there. Whack him again. I'm thinking maybe I should have played Malgarash. I don't know. Oh, slow turn. Nice. That's gonna work wonders for me. Yeah, Warlord into that, and Grot into that. Okay. So, what's the first thing we do? I think it's Malgarash, actually. Do I go face? I think I still go face, yeah. I don't want to drag this game too long, because orcs can be a nuisance if you do. It's getting too dangerous, though. Yeah, I think that's gonna be GG. So Squig Buggy is still a good answer for Malgarash, so it's not really gonna help my case. Right. Maybe first like this. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see how good this goes. Not my face, please. It's not looking too good. Okay. If I draw my finisher, actually, I could take him with double Mark of Slanesh. That could actually be a big deal. Let's see what the orc does. Iron Gob? Okay. Iron Gob is actually an amazing play here because that means my finisher play is kinda doomed. And another Grot Bomb just really seals my fate. Okay, let's see what we draw. Not good, not good, not good. Yeah. Yeah, that's GG. Oh. As I said, orcs are quite a bit difficult because you are playing an offensive faction. You want to be attacking them. But so many bomb squigs, they're gonna be an issue for you when you're playing Emperor Children. You just gotta be ready for that, guys. Like, that's like very, very tough to deal with. You don't automatically lose against orcs, but especially when you get like a Makari start, it becomes a little bit crazy. I'm actually surprised he was still using Grizzle's Carboy though, because card's a little bit outdated, I think, because of the nerf, but you know, it still works. Do we play one more game? Let's actually play one more game. It's too bad just how much I'm losing when I'm losing. After 3k it becomes so slow. Oh, we got the enemy Lucius. This is actually pretty nice. I'm gonna keep it. We got another enemy Lucius, so another mirror for the mirror gods. I hate mirror games, by the way. Doesn't matter if it's Lucius or anybody else. The most I hate is mirror games because in the mirror, the draw matters too much. You might play pretty well, but you might still end up losing because of draw, so it's kinda nasty. Oh, it's the same guy. Okay. We played against this guy, right? And I think he beat us, or he did not beat us. Was this the Lucius that beat me? Oh, we're gonna check. We're gonna check and see. Well, what's it gonna be? We got an identical start. That's funny, actually. What does this do again? Wait a minute, somebody already has that? Crazy. Yeah, we want the silk for sure. Come on, give me the armor for Malgarash. Nope, no armor for Malgarash, I'm afraid. Because if you get armor and actually place it on this guy, this with armor too can become nigh unkillable. It's actually nasty as hell. Okay, we can take that. We can take that. So I think both of us are playing a little bit careful here. Which makes sense, honestly, because neither of us want to be a victim of the enemy Brass or whatever. Oh, well, well, well. Would you look at that? So that's what he plays. Okay, Infractor. Yes, Shiversplint, thank you very much. So you get a shield right there, brother. And let's start beating him down. Now I have to go for a big down. He played a very slow card, which I think is not the greatest card, but now, since the board was slow, this might actually be something that could win him the game. So let's see how it goes. So it goes on the shield. All right, we'll take that. So do you have something to finish it off though? Oh, you got a fiend. Fair. We'll deal with it. Okay, there's the marks of Slanesh. So what we do here is we play the Malgarash and we do this. So he's gonna have 2 armor. So dealing with Malgarash with 2 armor is a big deal. You really need to attack him with something big. Maybe you need a Blissbringer. You actually need a Fiend with Mark of Slanesh and Vulnerability. He could do it, but that's gonna be a lot of resources. And then I play the Terminator champion, so could work for me, actually. Could work for me. Ah, here's Veldras. Here he comes. So going face already, very well. Uh-oh. That's gotta hurt. The only problem with that right now is that he kind of sacrificed it, so... Was that the right play? Who knows? Honestly, who knows? The heck is wrong with you, my guy? Take it easy. Keep those for the combo, man. Take it easy, brother. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do here, guys. I'm actually gonna do an interesting thing. I am going to play a Blissbringer, and I'm gonna make it invisible. And I'm gonna shoot this bad boy in the face. And then smack him. Smack him again. And then I'm gonna silk on him so that he heals. There we go. Now that should be pretty good. Now if he plays the 7 energy card, I'm screwed. But that's the beauty of this game, right? No, not that 7 energy card. I meant another one, bro. I meant a different 7 energy card, brother. Not this one. This is not the card that I meant, though. Okay. Can we do something here? So, when I do Duelist Hubris, that's gonna go to 8. Then it's gonna go to... So 3. So there's not gonna be a lethal. There's no way there's lethal. So... we don't risk.
Come closer.
In that sense, we do not take the risk. What we do is we trade, I guess. That card that he played, I don't know about that card. It's a good card, but it's a risky card. Because it can drop you just demonettes. RNG is 50-50 on how good the drop is gonna be, I guess, because there's like 4 trash demons and 4 good ones. So, I don't know. Okay, I need something good here. I probably need the duelist's something. Exquisite duelist, I guess. Not sure why he would heal that. Might actually finish the game, actually. And that's the problem. That's the problem with this card. It could have finished the game, but it did not. Exactly what I'm saying is the little bit of an issue on that card. It's a little bit unreliable. If you play it on an empty board, it can win you the game. But if you played in this kind of a situation, it might act badly because, again, it's not attack by itself. It's attack a random target. So, okay, I'm keeping Rupturous. Another Lucius. Fatal Error. Okay.
Death you crave. Who am I to deny it? How delightfully.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the 7 energy card. It could be good, honestly, to summon those demons, but again, it's a little bit too RNG dependent for my taste, because you can get like 3 Blissbringers or you can get 3 Demonettes, which is at 7 energy very bad. So, I don't know. Alright, let's get healing. Another healing, okay. That's gonna be good to target my own Lucius. Reason why that might also be good is Rapturous Ruination. That can really put a hurt on the enemy, so it's pretty good. Let's see it play something for 3. It could be a Myriad. No, it's just a Duelist. Okay. So, we got something to play here. Nope, we draw a demon. We do this. Honestly, let's also do one healing. I want to stay ahead of him. Reason why I want to stay ahead of him at all times is because of Rapturous Ruination, actually. I got a good curve coming here with Fiends into the Terminator. Another one of these things. What the hell? Well, if he's doing that, he wants to play slow, because it's going to very slowly get the value up. So let's keep bashing. One of the good things about Lucius, he's got low ranged attacks, so dropping Fiends just like that could be pretty good. Plus, if he doesn't kill it, the Blissbringer is gonna do a nice little combo. And even bashing him once in face with a Fiend, it can be serious. It can be a big deal. Fiend for a Fiend, huh? Okay. I'll take that. Real question is he gonna have the finisher cards to finish me off when necessary is the question, because he's gonna have so many elixirs. A lot is gonna depend on what he draws here. His draw is gonna be crucial. And RNG. Can you also answer this? Come on. Don't be able to answer this, please. Okay. And then invulnerable and attack, I guess. Yeah, man, come on. Really? Okay, okay, that was way too RNG dependent, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's heal up. And let's drop a Terminator. I'm not gonna attack. My Termi is gonna damage me too. What I don't want happening is I don't want my Terminator to force a draw here. Okay, that's good. We can take that, right? We can take that, right, guys? Yeah, we can take that. And there's the blast. Boom. Good. Soak the damage, Terminator. Soak it. For God's sake. Might actually have to force a draw. So let me see. Yeah, I can just force a draw here. Yeah, or I could risk, but I don't think I'm gonna risk it. Yeah, we're not gonna risk it. We're not gonna risk that. Yeah, we're gonna force a draw here, boys. We don't want to risk it too much. It was a good game. It was a good game. It was a good game indeed. Go for another one. Honestly, playing these guys is a little bit addictive because they're oh my god, not again. Okay, now it's starting to get a little ridiculous. It was fun at first, but now it's getting very boring. Again, as I said, I hate these
If it is
mirror
death
matchups.
you crave, who am I to deny it? How delightfully decadent.
How delightfully decadent. Obviously goes face. So if I... He can't actually kill this, right? I think he can't. Yeah, I think he fails to kill this. Uh-oh. What are you doing? What are you doing, brother? What are you doing? Okay, I think that's enough for one day, guys. I hope you enjoyed that Lucius run. As you can see, the guy is really strong. I wish I could have shown it to you against more warlords, but a lot of them were just Lucius. But I think you already see how powerful this guy is. And yeah, you tell me what you think about the legendaries. I personally think that the 4 cost is a little bit slow, but maybe I'm wrong. Honestly, I'm not sure. Now that I looked at my opponents, some of them really did do a good job with that 4 cost legendary. So tell me what you think, guys. It's still a new deck and it's open for feedback. So I'll be waiting for your comments. Thanks a lot for watching, and Ecclesiarch out.